Hey guys, Larios here. I'm back with another video, and this is my part 2 of my Doctor Who Magic the Gathering Universes Beyond unboxing. For those of you that don't know, this is a trading card game unboxing, even though this is a Beyblade channel. I do unbox some of my other hobbies here every now and then and talk about them as well. Trading card games being one of them. So I'm not going to go too much into an intro for this because I literally just finished unboxing this particular one, the Blast from the Past set, where I do explain a lot, and that was a very long video. So I also gave my review on this set in that video, so definitely check that out. But Doctor Who is a show that means a lot to me, and I love it so much. So I'm really excited for this, especially since this particular set includes the 9th and 10th Doctor, which are two of my all-time favorite Doctors, the 12th being my favorite. But yeah, so I have a lot to say. Let's just go in through this video. So there are two other sets, so 4 total. In a separate video, the next one, I'll be unboxing this one, Paradox Power. And then I'll be unboxing in a different video, Masters of Evil. So please watch all 4 of these videos. Again, this is the second part. Yeah, if you can watch it in order, that's fine. But, you know, as the doctor always says, Timey-Wimey stuff. So you guys can literally watch it in any order you want. But I do recommend watching it in order. With all that said, let's just get into this. So this particular commander deck, so it's a commander deck that has 100 cards and a couple of extra stuff. So here is the back, Allons-y, for which is the 10th Doctor's catchphrase. It's pretty cool. And you guys can pause this to read this. Okay. We've got a picture of the 10th Doctor and his companion Rose. Then his art, card art over here, which the 10th Doctor is most people's favorite. And he's amazing. And I really like the TARDIS up here. But again, I love him as much as I do the 9th and the 12th. But I like the 12th a little bit more, and I'll explain why when we get to his particular set. But for those of you that don't know, Doctor Who is a very old show that's celebrating that's celebrating its 60th anniversary this year. Again, I talk a lot about this in that first unboxing video, so if you guys want more context, definitely go check that out. But he is an alien, or the Doctor is an alien, that travels through space and time. So yeah, it's over 60 years of history, and it's really cool. It got canceled, then a movie was made a few years later, or many years later, and then there was nothing. The movie was supposed to be bring a follow-up series, and it never did. And then like many years later, we got the revival, which continued the story, but continued it in a way that you don't actually need to have seen the previous 40 years at that point worth of content to understand. So they did a very good job. So it's not a reboot, it's literally a revival, which is really cool that they did that, because it literally continues the story. So yeah, I'm so excited for this. We got some tokens here. I popped all of these out in the one that came with this particular set. We're not going to do that on this one just to save some time, because again, there's 100 cards in each of these, and I spent like 40 minutes unboxing this, reviewing this, and just talking about it. So alright, we got this little cutout here of the 10th Doctor, which features his artwork over here. These you can just push out, which is pretty cool, and you can use them as tokens. This you can push out. Don't really know why they included this, but it's still pretty cool. It has a nice foil on it. And then we've got one of Rose, the 10th Doctor's companion, well, 9th and 10th Doctor's companion, which is pretty cool artwork of her. So let's go on with this here first. we got a pretty cool deck box. And what's really cool about this is that each of these deck boxes has a specific art to them that tells you that it's specifically for this set, which is literally the same cover. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, that's, oh yeah, and I keep forgetting that there's a dice that comes with this. I wonder if this is the same one that came with the first set. Yep, it's the same one. Okay, so this is a little bit upsetting. I know I kind of gave like an overall like packaging review, not really gameplay review, since this is coming out on the 16th. Today is the 15th of October. So I got a day early. But yeah, this is probably one of my few complaints. I had a couple of others that I talked about in that other video, so definitely check that out. The dice looks like the same. This maybe looks a little bit more teal, like ocean blue, green color compared to the other one. Let's take a look actually. But yeah, I think that they're definitely just the same thing. Where did that go? Sorry. And here's the deck box for that one, for those of you that haven't seen it yet. Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, so I can't complain too much. The colors are a little different. I mean, you can see some green here, some here, but you know, like for this one, there's definitely a lot more brown and green on it. But compared to this one, which has a lot more green and blue on it. But still, I think that that's just due to how it is, like how it was like released, or not released, made. I don't think it was on purpose. So we've got a life tracker over here with the 10th Doctor, which does go all the way up to 20, which is the life points in Magic the Gathering. 21. What the hell? Oh, that's actually pretty cool. So yeah, you can actually gain higher life points in Magic compared to that. I guess you didn't notice that on the other one. So yeah, you can definitely go more than 20 life points using, you know, spells, effects, and all that stuff. So that's really cool that they included this, and it goes all the way up to 40. That's nice. Didn't notice that on the first one, but I'm sure it's there as well. All right, let's take a look at this. This is kind of like a guide. Again, I'm sorry I'm rushing through this. Is because I do want to show all of the cards, and there's 100 of them in each deck, and it's already midnight, so I want to try to rest because I got work tomorrow. So you guys can pause this and read it. That's a pretty cool artwork though. And we got Rose Tyler, his companion. Beautiful artwork. Yeah. And then we got the magic colors. And this explains why this one is a particular matchup of colors, this particular deck. Oh, right. And then we got on this side here, which helps explain how to play this particular deck. And then commander rules and some plane chase, how that works. So you guys can pause all that and read. And then we'll set this aside. I'll be removing all of these tokens off screen later on. Okay. So yeah, Doctor Who really means a lot to me. I'm excited for this particular one. I'm trying to not say the same things I said in the first one for those of you that are watching all of them, but I know not everyone will see all of them, but you know, trying to find some balance. All right, so this first one is just cardboard, but it's pretty cool. And you guys can pause and read through it, through the cards. So we got the 10th Doctor, his companion Rose, or well, his first companion. So yeah, short version of what I think about this, which I'm gonna explain in the The Wedding of River Song. Fantastic character. And the artwork for all of this is so good. Honestly, it's so impressive, the artwork for all of this. So yeah, I'm loving these sets right now. The saga concept is a very, very cool thing and really does make you feel like this is another one of the Doctor's companions. It really makes you feel like they did, really want to make sure that the fans feel like they're being heard and represented in many, many ways. Got Donna Noble, one of the Doctors of the Companions, Amy Pond, another one of his companions, the RMS Titanic. Yes, there is a replica of the Titanic in Doctor Who, and it's a spaceship. Okay. I've never seen a magic card like this before. I'm still kind of new to magic, so this is interesting for sure. Parting the Ways, the Bad Wolf story arc, the Ninth Doctor. Oh, this is fantastic artwork. I wish he had at least one more season. It's sad he only had one. The Ninth Doctor is just amazing, and alright, I guess I can talk about that on this one. The Ninth Doctor is fantastic. And I don't just say that because that's his catchphrase. I literally mean he is fantastic. We got the 11th Doctor. He's overrated, but Matt Smith was amazing as him. Oh, we do get the word Doctor. So I'm so glad we got the word Doctor. So I guess we are getting some in-between Doctors. This was the Doctor that appeared between the 8th and the 9th Doctor that we found out about in the 50th anniversary special, which was 10 years ago now. Because right now we're celebrating the 60th anniversary. In a few weeks, actually. I think next month is when we get the few episodes that celebrates that. But yes, the 9th Doctor is fantastic, and I think that I loved the anger that he brought. The face of Bo was amazing, such an amazing character. And real quick before we get into that, all of the 9th and the 10th Doctor stories and the atmosphere in that, in the way that the production was, I love it. It's so good. It's so gritty at the same time. And it really makes me think about this old show, honestly, called Sliders. If any of you have heard of that show, basically it's a genius and his professor. They build a machine that allows them to go through parallel dimensions, but then literally in the first episode, the machine stops working properly, and then they get lost and they keep going from one dimension to another, trying to fix the thing just to get home, and it's so good. But yeah, so all of the 9th and the 10th Doctor series makes me feel like that particular atmosphere that show had. Also Dark Matter, which was fantastic, and it's on Netflix, Dark Matter. That interesting. That show as well has that same tone. It's like a futuristic space cyberpunk. That's the best way to really describe it. The atmosphere with it, but also being gritty and cheesy at the same time. That's literally the best way to describe it. There's just like a organic alien nature to it as well. So that's what these shows, Sliders, Dark Matter, Classic Doctor Who. There is another one called Ocean Odyssey. So this card, we did get this card through a booster pack in here, except that it was foil. So again, definitely go check that video out. So yeah, such a sad episode. So yeah, there was another show called Ocean Odyssey that had that feeling as well. And some Star Trek stuff also has this feeling. So yeah, I love shows that has this particular atmosphere and essence to it. And the first few seasons of the revival of Doctor Who, the new Doctor Who, really had that. This artwork is amazing. And then we got to the Matt Smith era, and it became a little bit more plasticky, I think, which is he's the 11th Doctor. He was fun. He was really hyperactive, and a lot of people loved him. He was a lot more funny. But again, he was fine. I really, really liked him. But he didn't have, the loneliness and anger that the Ninth Doctor had, which was pretty relatable. He didn't have I don't want to say confidence, but the laid backness and thoughtful attitude, and really caring and emotional attitude that the 10th Doctor had, which was also really relatable. And then we got the 12th Doctor, which the 12th Doctor had everything, plus some extra stuff as well, which I'll talk about later on. So again, I just really like the 9th and the 10th Doctor because of how they are, and because I can relate to them in many ways. They're just fantastic characters. Wibbly wobbly timey-wimey. This was actually the very first episode of Doctor Who that I saw. This episode was called Blink, or Don't Blink, something like that. And one of my best friends, we've been friends since we were 5 years old, wanted me to watch Doctor Who for so long, and he's like, don't watch any other episodes, just watch this one episode. And this episode, isn't in the first season at all. It's like in the second or third season, which is in David Tennant's first or second season. And then I just loved it and just watched all of the new Doctor Who, and this is so beautiful. Look at this art. And I've been on and off watching classic Doctor Who. But again, I talk all about this in that other video. So yeah, this is beautiful. And I think we do get this card on the first set. So yeah, there's a lot here. And yeah, the 9th and the 10th Doctor for me is a little bit more relatable, especially the 12th, because again, the 12th has all of that plus more. And yeah, there was just so much emphasis on the Doctor and the mystery. And then when we got to the 11th Doctor, this is amazing art. When we got to this TARDIS interior is so beautiful. This is from the 9th Doctor. Yeah, so then when we get to the 11th Doctor, things are just very formulaic in a way. They still did a lot of really, really cool things, except that I think that even though Matt Smith did I love this artwork. Even though Matt Smith did a fantastic job as a Doctor, like a really, really, really good job, he's still just a great Doctor, just like all the other Doctors have been. And then we got some token cards. So yeah, he was just fantastic, but not as good as 9 and 10 and 12. I also like that I know I keep saying fantastic, but I promise it's not because it's the 9th Doctor's catchphrase. But yeah, no, now I'm just thinking about the last scenes with the 9th Doctor, with him saying, you know what, Rose, you were fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Like every time, now I just can't get that scene out of my head. That was such an amazing scene. Cool. So yeah, guys, I have a lot to say about this set, and I said, the short version is I'm still impressed with it. I'm so excited that this is here, and I can't wait really to play with these in some matches with some friends. Like I said, I only recently got into Magic. I'm not planning to have too many cards. I think I'm all set for now, really. I got one starter kit, which came with 2 decks, the Lord of the Rings starter kit, and then now 4 commander decks, plus 2 other commander decks that are regular commander decks, not Universe's expanded commander decks. So I think I should be pretty good with Magic cards for now. My favorite trading card game is Chaotic, and I got over 1,000 cards for Chaotic. But yeah, for Magic, I should be pretty good. We got one other thing to look at, and this mysterious envelope, which is really just the packaging of Random Booster. So we'll take a look into this. But yeah, everything really I said about this is just amplified even more. So now, so definitely again, if you want my full thoughts on all of this, please check out that first video. And then here's the Plains cards, because I really do talk so much more in depth about it. Again, it's like 40 minutes long. So yeah, all I'm saying is this just is amazing. And going back to the fantastic thing, yeah, it's just, I'm not saying it because of the Nice Doctor. I'm just saying it because I really do mean it. This is really such a fantastic set. Fires of Pompeii episode. I don't really remember too much of the episodes, like all the names, like so many people do. Mostly because when I'm also watching my shows, I'm multitasking. But every now and then there's like something that really does captivate me. And real quick, what's really cool about all of this is, if you buy all 4 sets, you get all of the cards in this particular Universes Beyond Commander set, which is really, really cool. You can buy random boosters, but they're just gonna have these same exact cards, and there's only a few variations. Again, like same like cards with just slightly different artwork, but all the cards, all the effects, everything you get with all these 4, which is really, really cool. Again, I go into so much more in-depth detail about how they are releasing this in that first video, so definitely check that out. Alright, so we've got 7th Doctor. No foil on this one. That's pretty cool. So yeah, definitely check that out, guys. Again, I love that like you can pick up the first set if you want to focus just on the first 8 Doctors. This set if you just want to focus on the 9th, 10th, and 11th. The next set if you want the, and the War Doctor, which was a nice surprise. The next set if you want to focus on the 12th and 13th Doctor, or if you just want to focus on the villains, you can get the villain set. It's really, really nice that they did this. For me, it definitely shows a lot of care. But guys, I'm so excited for this. Again, please go watch that first video. I'm now going to go and unbox this 3rd set. So definitely watch that video too if you can. Let me know what your favorite Doctor is and what you guys think about this set. With all that said, guys, when it comes to subscribing, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day.